Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Hello, Sillies. Hello, Gumbo. Hello, Hero. Hello, Obsidian. Hello, Luke. Hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're all having a wonderful week so far. A wonderful start to your weekend. Oh, I scratched myself. Never mind that. It's me, Ami Rainer. Another wonderful stream with my 500 plus followers. Hooray! So, today is our 500 mini celebration. You might be wondering what's different. I don't know. It might be a little difficult to understand what has changed around here. A lot has changed. Hello, Phoenix. Hello, hello. Welcome in. It's a cat on me right now. Hello. The sub badges look good. Look cute. Thank you. Panel finally looks cool. Nice. Hello. CatGod, the CatGod, is taking a bit of a nap right now. As you can see, CatGod is not on my shoulder right now. They're taking a little nap. So, a lot of exciting things to talk about. A lot of exciting things to show you if you haven't already seen it. And then, of course, some words from Ami herself. Me. That's me. That's me, by the way. And then we'll play a bit of a game, as usual. So, first of all, I hope everyone's been doing well. If not, I hope you're doing well starting now and into the future. I have been quite tired. Honestly, I've been quite tired. Thank you for the head pats. Thank you. Thank you, Ganda. I've been pretty tired. Now that I think about it, there are some things I need to change. I've been pretty tired. If I can hold on, figure something out here. Hold on. Give me a quick second. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. Is it? It's this one. Okay, give me a second. Oh, gonna move that over to probably this corner for the rest of his life. Okay, that's probably perfect. Let me retransition. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I've been preparing for things, but in my personal life, actually not that bad. Personal life's been fine. My work life has been a bit hectic. Work has been a bit hectic. Streaming has been a bit hectic because obviously preparing for this. Let me get some rest after the stream. Thank you. I prepared myself a little treat afterwards. Workaholic as always. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Welcome in. And if you don't know, my name is Ami Rainer from the Mirror World. And of course, thing number one to show off. You can scroll down a little bit. If you scroll down a little bit, you know, just down. Probably here, or maybe over here. I have a new logo. What are you doing here? I thought you were taking a nap. Surprise! Look, it's ooh, Luke just got scratched. Yeah, probably let me explain before you get yourself a face full of scratches. Many things here. Congrats on reaching 500, thank you! And welcome in, Privaty. Welcome in. No, so cute! No! Womp womp. Okay, you guys are going way too fast. It's CatGod, yay! Back to number one. Number one, if you scroll down just a little, you'll notice that one of my panels is a bit different than usual because we have a logo now. We have a logo. So if you can't see it for whatever reason, I guess I'll just put it on the screen as well. If I can just do an image capture of an image and then just look for the image. Okay. You can tell I've been well prepared for this stream. I've been so well prepared that I'm not prepared. It's amazing. It's amazing how that works. Nice. Okay. So this should work, right? You should see this one, right? Bam! Kabam! Wait, I'm getting covered. Excuse me. Hello? 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 Oh my goodness. Get 1 second, please. 1 second. We'll shrink that a little bit. Oh, okay. There we go. Perfect. Omi's got her own logo. Yeah. Hello, Scarlett. Hello. Welcome in. Oh, you've been doing well. Hello, Epson. Hello. Is this the Ami Rainer show here on Disney Plus? I don't remember signing a contract with Disney Plus, but maybe. Hello. Welcome in. It is the special, the finally 500 follower. Uh-oh. CatGod looks a little bit, doesn't like you. Doesn't like being fed so much. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Hello, Nick. Hello. Hope you all been doing well. So, the number one I was talking about, the logo. I think I need to, clean up the logo a little bit, but it's looking pretty good. The logo is by Chi at Chiyoya on Twitter and on VGen. I hopefully have put the link all down below in one of the panels, but if not, you can go check them out whenever. They do great stuff, a lot of logos and design stuff. So this one, I really like. If you look really closely, actually. So by really closely, I mean we're gonna zoom in again. Kind of like that. You'll notice, in the mirror, you can actually see the reflection of my name. So it's Amarini in there. It's in there. Oh, and there's a little CatGod as well, if you notice. A little one right here, to match the one over here. Amazing! It's like it's themed or something. Okay, so let's move that. Let's move that down there again. It's a little Easter egg. That's so cool. Thank you. The CatGod didn't notice. Yeah, the CatGod's just taking a little nap over here. Oh. Why is this? Oh, looks like CatGod was satisfied by your offering just now. RatGod is hiding his malicious intent. Perhaps. RatGod will get their chance one day. Don't worry about it. They don't like being out in the open. Also, there are some new things. Cool. Yeah. So, number one is the logo. Number two, if you just very quietly. You guessed it. It's the background music. We got some new background music. This background music is called Sleepless Me. I know, it has an actual name this time. I will miss background music number 7. This one's by Neko Fan Music. You can find them on Twitter or on VGen. Go check them out. They make lots of wonderful music. Is CatGod now permanently at the bottom of the screen? Not permanently. Just for today. Just for today. CatGod's gonna show off a little bit today. Can I be fed to CatGod? That depends. I mean, you're up to you what you want to feed CatGod, and whether or not CatGod accepts it. You want to be a sacrifice, sure. Will you be alternating between the background musics? I think I will. Like, right now we're just using it for starting, chatting, break, and ending. But eventually, we'll make it so that we have different background musics for different segments. But let's just enjoy the nice beeps and boops of this one. A very nice bop. Thank you. I really like it as well. Lurk. Scarlet is AFK. Have a wonderful lurk. Yeah. So, I wanted to talk about something else for number 3, but as you can tell, actually no. We'll save CatGod's explanation for a little bit later. Save the best for last, after all. What number am I on? Number 1 is logo, number 2 is background music. Number 3, if you've noticed, which I think some of you have already noticed, we have some new badges. We have sub badges. I say new sub badges, but we've never had sub badges to begin with. So we have sub badges now. It is a thing that we have. Let's see if I could pull up a picture of them. I'll do my best here. Again, I have had so much time to prepare. I most definitely was fully ready for this. Most certainly. Okay, so could I do a thing? Am I allowed to do a thing? Kind of like this. And oh, it's really tiny. Okay, this one is gonna be harder to look at. You're gonna have to strain your eyes a little bit here. So kind of like this. Okay. So we have new badges. Yay! Can you switch places with CatGod? I think this is the main spot. No, I'm the star of the show, not CatGod. Oh. Pay attention to Ami. No, CatGod's just. Oh. I'm the one who's the important one. Oh, I'm the streamer. Thank you for the headpats. Oh yes, Ami procrastinating until the last minute. They look wonderful, thank you. So, we've got a wonderful assortment of CatGods. You have, on the left, starting from the left, you have CatGod, just, resting. And as you progress, you have CatGod with sparkles. And the next one over, you have CatGod sitting on a little cushion. Very cute. And again, it progresses to the sparkles. And then you have the more superior version of CatGod. CatGod sitting on a refrigerator. CatGod sitting in one of the most exquisite of seats, the refrigerator. And again, there's the sparkles. And then finally, there is CatGod sitting in the most important position of all on my computer. Just sitting on the laptop, just sitting all over. You can't press a single key. No, every key is reserved for CatGod. And there you go. I might have to rearrange the months and the years, maybe. I kind of made it fit in a particular way. Well, it's quite sad we can't see the badge when we have the follower badge. No! Well, nothing else I can say but womp womp. Do I have to unsub and resub to get the CatGod badge? No. So, you basically... It's cumulative from what I can tell. So once you unlocked it, you have it, but you can't use it unless you're subscribed, I think. So if you subscribe for a month in total, then you have unlocked the 1 month one. If you subscribe 2 months in total, then you have the 1 month and the 2 month one. From what I could tell. I don't know, because I don't have anyone that I've subscribed to who has a full set of custom badges. That, and I don't want to undo my founders ones. Those are nice. Huh? It's only gone away when you delete your account or if the streamer takes it away. Yeah, so you keep them. So it's kind of like your inventory. So you'll have like an inventory that kind of like keeps track of it, except that you can only have one at a time. So unfortunately, if you want to show off your amazing follower badge, you can't pick any of these. So that's unfortunate. The founder badge is too powerful. Yeah. Uncurse me. I don't want the follow. No! No, Sally's, you were the first. You're one of the first. No. Aw. My founders are leaving me for the new badges. No. This is crazy. This is crazy. I'm just gonna lose all my founders on a celebration stream just because the badges are too good. Now no one will know how long you've been here. You could disguise yourself as a new viewer. And you can go, I've only been here for a month. I don't know anything. This person's name is I'm a Rennie, right? Renner. Renier. Near. Anyway, let's see. So, this is number 3, right? Number 1's logo, number 2 is background music, number 3 was badges. What else did I have? I have, of course, more things. Well, the most important one, really. The most important one. Oh, not this one. Not that one. That one's for a different time. The most important one is, drumroll please, CatGod! The most important is CatGod. The most important character of the day. Da-da-da-da. CatGod's way. Okay, so we got Katya's doing a cute little pose. Okay, Ami, move over. Move over. CatGod's the important one here. Okay. So, as you can see, this is CatGod. Thank you for that. You have fed CatGod. Hello, Ellen. Welcome in. You're just in time for me to explain all the new things that we have here. We're basically at the last item, so I don't really have much. That's why I said it's a mini celebration. As you can see, you can do a bunch of things with CatGod, and by a bunch, I mean like 3. Mostly 2. So there's 3 redeems. There's the first one, which is the summon. That just basically toggles CatGod on and off. I haven't perfectly configured everything, so it only somewhat works. Sealy's gonna spend all their points on CatGod. Save your points! Save your points! There's an upgrade to the system later. This is the vert. Oh my goodness. Ah! Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay. 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 This works. This tracks. Alright, so you can summon CatGod. All it does is kind of toggle CatGod on and off. So you have CatGod on the screen, you don't have CatGod. You took her ears away! You ripped them all right off of my head. I'm half deaf now. Actually, I don't have ears on this model, so I am fully deaf, actually. No! It's ultra cute now! Wow, it's 180 from wanting to be sacrificed to fed to CatGod now. Yeah, sometimes it be like that. I have become death, destroyer of worlds. Oh. It's quite exciting outside. I hope you don't hear the siren. Anyway, yeah, so if you do the redeem for feeding CatGod, CatGod might be a little fickle, and they might like you, they might not. I say there's about a 60% chance that CatGod might be okay with it, and they'll kind of do a cute pose for you. And then there is a 40% chance that CatGod's gonna be angry with you, and they'll like not be impressed. Now, if you try to pet CatGod, there's, let's say, a 60% chance that you'll pet CatGod normally, and they'll like it. The other 40%, I think you'll just have to, prepare to get, your face clawed off, so to speak. Don't worry about it. I'm sure it'll grow back by the morning. Yeah, so, that's basically about it. Will we be losing limbs? No, don't worry. CatGod's not that mean. CatGod will simply claw off your face. That's all. So, yeah. Got our little CatGod over here. And there, let's leave CatGod over here. Perfect. CatGod, are you mean? CatGod is real! A 40% chance of getting smited after petting a CatGod. I like those odds. CatGod is a certified plastic surgeon! Oh yeah, you need your face rearranged? No more booking appointments or paying absorbent amounts of money. Just head to your local CatGod and they'll fix you right up. Warning, CatGod is not responsible for any loss of facial features such as your eyes, nose, mouth, cheeks, or everything. Ami is also not held accountable for any of those issues that may occur. Complications such as excessive bleeding, death, loss of face. Yeah, so yeah, it'd be a pretty good alternative, I'd say. They'll make a wonderful ad. Thank you. Alright, so I think we have talked about all the new things. Surprisingly, it's not a lot of stuff. See, I told you guys, not a lot of stuff. It's a mini celebration. I'm done with the talking, basically. If CatGod takes my mouth, does that automatically make them AM because I have no mouth and I have the urge to scream? No, because you won't have an urge to scream. See, do you hear that? Yeah, I didn't think so. There were no screams. Plenty of people had their face modified today by CatGod. It's been perfectly fine. I'm sure they would say something if there's any complications or issues. Most definitely. And not because they can't, because they don't have a mouth anymore. I hear the screams of the souls forgotten. Oh, maybe hallucinations. You know, it happens to the best of us. I've been told to take pills as well, but I'm a little lazy and I don't know if I should take them. Stop gaslighting me! What are you talking about? The pills are right there, are they not? I heard 10 out of 10, it works. Yeah, 60% of the time, it works every time. And that was not on purpose. It just so happens the numbers coincided. And that's a reference, by the way, if anyone knows. I do know some pop culture. Just a very small amount of it. Alright, so, what else to talk about? I do have a few minor things to say, other than this. So, first of all, is thank you, everyone. I thank you, everyone who is here today, everyone who couldn't make it today, all the people who have ever dropped by, who either came back, stayed, or hasn't been able to come back in a while for whatever reason. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I super appreciate it. I wouldn't really be here today if not. Streaming, VTubing, all that stuff, it's a lot of fun, but it's also sometimes I'm making more stress for myself. So a lot of times it gets tough. I probably don't talk enough about it, but trying to keep consistent, trying to always post stuff online, worrying about whether or not the algorithm would like it, worrying about if you guys will like it, worrying about if some random stranger thinks that I'm some weirdo would like it, all sorts of things like that. So it kind of, it does get to me. I don't want to admit it, but it does kind of get to me sometimes. But I try my best. I do my best. So, and it's because of you guys. It's because people like you guys supporting me and always being there, and always being excited about the new things I do. So I'm very grateful for it. You should take a break on me. It'll do wonders. I will, eventually. And thank you guys for all the head pats. Thank you. I should really put a cooldown on that, otherwise you guys are running out of money. Or channel points, rather. You deserve it. Thank you. Algorithm hates everyone but Mr. B's and those DIY channels. Maybe. Super proud of how far we've come and all the work you put into this. You're an amazing streamer, and all of us love spending time with you. Thank you for all the fun memories. You're welcome. I am super surprised. It's been what, a year and a half. I've gotten into it, and I wasn't expecting any of this. At this point, if we look back, there has been a lot of amazing memories that we've all made. So we had lots of fun, we had lots of goofy, silly moments, a lot of stupidly silly things that we want to forget, but they're all wonderful memories regardless of the amount of bleach we've had to pour into our eyes over the year and a half. Every moment has been wonderful. We'd be out here spending like a billionaire, and and then repeatedly saying that they're poor. Thank you so much, Luke. I know how much you love your points and your challenge points, so I super appreciate it. Thank you so much. Just, a little bit of spam is okay for today. I'll allow it. Thank you. Congratulations, Ami. Thank you, Curator. Welcome in, welcome in. I don't know if you missed it. Do I have to start from the beginning? Hopefully I don't have to start from the beginning, but summarize. 500 follower celebration. 5 new things. Logo, music, CatGod, badges. And then finally, thank you so much everyone for everyone's support. That's pretty much summarized the last 34 minutes. 12k gone. No! You don't have to spend this much. It's okay. Oh my gosh. I really need to put a cap on that. Oh well. There's gonna be plenty more time to be collecting points. Anyway, other than that, to my goat, I thank you for the lovely streams. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. I try to remember every encounter I have with everyone, all the moments, everything, Resident Evil, let's see, Paper Lily, all sorts of games that we played, etc, etc, etc. I try my best. I don't remember everything, but I remember mostly everything. Sometimes things are a little bit of a blur because of how tired I am in streams, but I try to remember everything. Every encounter, every conversation. So, I take everything to heart. And I appreciate every message, every last message, even if they're all the spamming ones as well. Anyway, what else is there to say? I don't know. I think that's about it. Never mind. It is not it. You are not done with your speech. So, this is just thanking everyone in general. I've also met a lot of wonderful people, a lot of wonderful friends along the way. I've probably made more friends than I have in the last 15 years of my life. So, in the past 1.5 years, I have made more new friends here from VTubing than from living my life normally for the past 15 years. And I'm super grateful for that. So, thank you so much for all my friends who are here, as well as those who couldn't make it. Thank you so much. I'll probably write a thank you post somewhere. 15? Damn. Yeah, that's basically your entire life. You're expanding in every direction. Thank you for the subscribe. Thank you. Thank you so much. I super appreciate it. Yeah, it's, suffice to say, I've been living quite the reclusive life for the past little while, and I've been slowly trying to improve myself, slowly trying to push myself out of my comfort zone. Streaming was one of those things, doing some content creation, so I think it was a good choice. I don't regret it. Hello, Jai. Hello, Jai1. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the subscribe. Welcome in. You have come in at a wonderful time. It is my 500 plus follower celebration stream, where I am introducing all the new things I've introduced for the celebration, and a little, thank you speech. I'm older than 15. 15 is not my entire life. Yeah. Yeah. Don't bother saying I'm old. I am forever 25. I am forever 25. I was 25 last year. I'm 25 this year. I'm gonna be 25 next year. We celebrating, I see. Hydrate, thank you, Nick. I'll leave this here as a congratulation. Thank you. 25 is old, not gonna lie. 25 is not old. 25 is the perfect age. 25 is when your brain fully develops. After 25, your brain develops no more. But if I'm forever 25, doesn't that mean my brain will continue to develop for the rest of my life? Thank you! Thank you so much! Thank you, thank you, thank you for the gifted! It's super amazing! Aw, man. Thank you so much! We only just met, but thank you so much, I super appreciate it! Super generous. I guess to reiterate for any of you who don't know or whatever, you don't have to subscribe or bits or anything. You don't have to worry about that. We're just here to hang out, have fun, forget the worries of life, stuff like that. But if you do, I super appreciate it, and I will use it towards more cool things, more fun things for the stream, etc., etc. No, I know a lot of people get worried about streamers, how if they're gonna be, if they're gonna be okay or whatever because of their situation. Do not worry. I am living perfectly well, perfectly fine. I can afford putting aside a little bit of money for streaming, for hobby purposes, although that probably means that I don't get a chance to spend it on anything else. I don't go on vacations, by the way, so that helps me save a lot of money. Thank you for the head pats, thank you. 25 is old. Dear God, I hope not. Yeah, that statement probably triggered 95% of everyone on stream. Just, most people, I would like to think, are old enough to converse. I don't say 18 plus, but I assume most people are 18 plus most of the time. Though, granted, my streams are very inclusive, very safe, very family friendly, 100% except for the times which I cannot control. So yeah, I would like to think 25 is a very average age, hopefully. Hopefully. +1, thank you. Nuvius, VT, VTuber, I assume. Hello, welcome in. Thank you for dropping by. And also, again, thank you, Jai, for the gifteds. Where was I? Okay. Anyway, I'm being a little sidetracked. I'm still hip with the kids, gang. Yeah. We're all still cool and hip. Where we know what's up. We know skibbity 6 7 Riz what other words are there again? Yeah, definitely. We're still hip and cool. Hello, Kateri. Hello. Welcome in. I hope you've been doing well. I hope everyone who's just dropped by recently are also doing well. And it's, of course, the perfect time to drop by, right at the end of my speech. But to summarize, 500 follower, celebration. Yay! 5 new things. My logo, if you scroll down, the background music, if you're listening, the badges, the sub badges, if you can see them, and CatGod in the corner right here with some redeems. With some redeems and randomized responses. Was there a 6th thing I was forgetting? It's at the tip of my ear. But, can't think of it. A blessed gift sub. I can finally use my favorite wave. Yay! You can wave. Thank you for the bits, Easy. Thank you. Also, welcome in. I don't know how much you saw, if you're lurking or if you just dropped by. But again, summary. 5 things. Thank you, everyone, for your support. Thanks to all the friends and wonderful people I met along the way. It's been a tough journey, but at the same time, a very rewarding and also a very fun one. I do not regret a single second or millisecond that I've spent here. I try my best to remember every last moment that has ever occurred. So don't think I've forgotten about how I met each and every one of you, and any of the sus things anyone has ever said in their life. It's all in here. All in my 25-year-old brain that will only continue to grow and mature and become more big-brained than ever before. 6-7 dead meme. You can stop now, bruh. 6-7 will live forever. Hello, EC. Oh yeah, my sister said that there is a 6-7 flavored slushie apparently. So, the more you know. Fascinating. Must be more important then. Congratulations on 500! Thank you, Augustre. Thank you so much. Thank you for dropping by as well. Hello, I guess you already know, but yeah, my name is Ami Raider from the Mirror World. 500. 5 new things. And thank you so much. That's the summary of the past 40 minutes. In case anyone has missed out, I have summarized everything again. It was a great journey. Can't wait for the future. Thank you. I also can't wait. Actually no, I could probably wait. I could probably wait. Most of the time people say you can't wait for the future. I could wait for the future because I have to prepare for it. I have so many new things that I'm working on. So, yeah, this is just a small taste of what is to come. This is like, think of this as like, as the appetizer. Think of this as the appetizer to just wet your lips a little bit. There's way more things coming down the pipe for the rest of the year. Also, thank you again. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Jai. Thank you so much. Thank you for the gifted. Oh my goodness. I still remember when the Italian brain rot seemed like it'll never disappear, and now nobody talks about it. Not unless I bring it back. Or someone, who knows. Damn, 6 times has been going for a long time. It has. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Again, Jai, for the gifted. Like I said, an hour of yap. An hour of yap is what has happened. 2 hours of yap, here we come. A prequel. Just spreading the cheer, don't mind me. Thank you so much. Also, thank you for the follow. Thank you. There's a whole feast after this. There is. Oh my god. Not the tra-la-lero. Tra-la-la. I'm not very well acquainted with brain rot, let alone pop culture. If you guys noticed from the recent short today, At this rate, I'll finish the chocolate-covered blueberries and the tea, and it still won't be done. Yeah, that might be a while. So, now that I've talked about all the things that I have done, let's talk about the things I have not done. Yeah. So, there's a reason why I said this is a mini celebration. I actually had a ton more things I wanted to do, but I couldn't finish them on time. Unfortunately, life just got way too busy way too quickly. Life was like a truck, but then I realized it wasn't, and that it was a train. And the train had many freight cars attached to it, and still is chugging along. So sometimes that stuff happens, and it kind of derails you, just to keep the train joke going. Yeah, so because of that, I couldn't finish all the systems, unfortunately. The reason why I want you guys to save your points is because there's supposed to be a special system linked to CatGod. CatGod here is not just a randomized responder. No. CatGod's supposed to do more than that. CatGod's supposed to remember. CatGod's supposed to remember each and every one of you. Yeah, so there's supposed to be, let's call it a likability system. Right now, I haven't finished it. Right now, there is none. It's a 60% chance of good things happening. It's just in general. So, CatGod's a frickin' Tamagotchi. If your Tamagotchi tends to scratch off your face every so often, then yes, very much so. New points are going towards no damaging RE6 with no hope, guys. Nice. Wait. Do you mean you or me? Are you the one playing No Hope, or am I the one playing No Hope? I don't have a redeem for that. No. I don't have a redeem for that. Not yet. I do not want to have one of those redeems. That would be insane. Let's just say it's out of order. Yeah, that's out of order for now. Can you make a redeem for something, I don't know, something absurd like 100k channel points? I could, but I don't think it will make sense. If I'm gonna do that, it's gonna be one for every single Resident Evil game. I'll think about it. It's absurd. It's absurd. Yeah, so let's do something like that. Any sub benchmark goals? Not really. I mean, if I'm being honest, we don't normally tend to get many subs or even follows around here. It's relatively quiet. So I haven't prepared anything. I have not prepared any sub goals or benchmark goals. But maybe I should. Unfortunately, it's a little too late for today, but maybe for next time, because the upcoming next celebration is very soon. It's in 3 months. In 3 months, if you remember what's so special about August 15th, perhaps maybe look it up on perhaps maybe, look at the 15th day of the 8th month on the lunar calendar, and it might make some sense. yeah, August is my birthday. So, I've never done sub goals or anything before, but if you're bringing it up, maybe I should do that for my birthday stream. So, Indians Independence Day? Close? It's my birthday. Close enough. Anyway, so let's do ourselves something like that, and in that case, we'll have ourselves some sub goals in. So, as not to embarrass myself like today and not have anything to show, but we will do something for that. Happy birthday! It's not my birthday though right now. It's not Wednesday, and it's also, very far from August right now. But thank you. Noted. Sub goals in August. Thank you. And I also appreciate the suggestion. Happy birthday again, Ellie! Again, it's not my birthday. Happy birthday, CatGod! It's not CatGod's birthday either. Does CatGod have a birthday? CatGod does, if you guys remember. I believe Luke knows CatGod's birthday. Even though you're the one asking the question, you should know. I see your comment on YouTube. I see your comment on YouTube. But yeah. For those of you who want to know CatGod's birthday, check out the VODs. Find the first instance of CatGod, and that's their birthday. Yeah, don't be lazy. Search it up. Yeah, don't be lazy. You guys should search it up. It's a nice little Easter egg. For those of you who don't know, CatGod appeared near the end of Bloodbark. We are playing the game called Bloodbark. So there was an indie game called Bloodbark, and that was the first time CatGod had come into existence. Lore keepers, do your thing. Yeah, the writer of lore. Write it in the holy text. But yeah. Anyway, where was I? Right. I was talking about the systems that I couldn't do. So one of the systems I couldn't do is the I keep calling it the loyalty system, but it's actually a likability system. The likability system, and then the second system is a surprise. But the hint is, for every good, there must be a bad. So that's all the hints I'll give you. A happy late birthday, CatGod. Thank you! CatGod stalked Ami in many streams. Well, nice meeting y'all. Hope everyone's day goes splendidly. I'll be off and lurk. Nice cozy stream. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the gifteds. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you for subscribe. Thank you for the suggestions. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day if we don't hear from you. So, for now, have a wonderful lurk, and bye-bye! Alright, so those two systems were the systems I was working on. I'll definitely finish it for next time. Obviously, 3 months, plenty of time. I was like 80% done. I literally just had no time to spend on it. So I had to just pick the most important things. Fun fact, I didn't set up the redeems till today. I had the art and oh, you speaking of art, I hadn't mentioned who made this. CatGod, this model, CatGod, was made by Cyan Hamburger. Yes, I'm not overly hungry. It's Cyan Hamburger. A very interesting handle. Go check them out on VGen. They do amazing work. They do a lot of wonderful little PNG tubers, and this is one of them. Although I'm not really using it as a PNG tuber, it's special. The way I set up CatGod is super special, actually. I'm using 3 programs to make CatGod work. So the first one is obviously PNG Tuber Plus, and then the second one, which is also obvious, is StreamerBot. For those of you who know me, you'll know that I love using StreamerBot. I use it for everything, so obviously, why not for CatGod? The third program is something new I've never used before. Because it's a PNG tuber model, it has to take in inputs from your audio. So if I talk into the mic, it's supposed to make the model, do an animation. And then if there's no talking, it'll stay still. That's how it's supposed to work. But obviously, as you can tell, CatGod isn't, open and closing their mouth. So there's clearly no audio. But how do I get the animations to work? The animations are actually different toggles, and I basically have to make a sound to make it move. But it needs to be a separate one from mine. So I have a whole new program that creates a virtual cable, a virtual audio cable. So I could feed sounds into that cable when I want it to talk, and don't feed sound into it most of the time. Super cool, super interesting. So yeah, basically, if you do a redeem, here, let me show you. Don't spend any points, I got this. Okay, so if I do a thing like this, so CatGod jumped up twice. The 2 times that CatGod jumps is when there's an audio playing. So basically, I had StreamerBot play a short sound, a little meow during those 2 times, and then that's why CatGod kind of bumps up a bit. Something mysterious has been done. It has. Couldn't find CatGod's birthday, but Ami did play the KFC dating sim game. Oh yeah, that was a thing that happened. Sounds delicious. The KFC what now? Oh, the super famous KFC dating sim. There were a lot of KFC stuff at the time when they came out, and that was one of them. There was even a live action movie where it was like this dude who was supposed to be like the younger version of Colonel Sanders, and then he's like the bad guy's like going up to him, intimidating him, and he's like, "Don't call me crouton." I loved it. There was a live action? There was. Okay, so here, let me search it up. KFC live action movie trailer. Okay, there it is. Okay, here, let me. Okay, we're gonna do a quick little react to this one. This stream is the most unusual stream I've ever had, probably, but that's fine. That's fine because it is a celebration stream. We can do whatever the heck we want. Okay. Well, that's not quite right. I don't kind of want that. I want to add a application capture. There we go. And I want to capture. What I want to capture is this. Maybe. Okay, this is what I want to capture. Sort of. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. I would like to say this is perfect. This is immaculate. Okay. We should be mostly good. Okay. Okay, we should be mostly good. Hold up. Make it bigger. Okay, perfect. Okay, so where am I? Thank you for the follow! Thank you. Is the audio going psst, psst? No, the audio is actually going yeah. Exactly as you hear on the screen. Oh, actually, I don't think you guys can hear the audio. Now that I think about it, I might have muted CatGod for a second there. Here, let me try this. Do you guys hear CatGod? Oh, we can't hear it. Can you hear CatGod now? Now you do. I forgot. I thought you guys heard, but my bad. A short stream. Yeah. It's a short stream, of course. The second reaction stream. As a trip. Whoa, I can hear colors. Yes, I hear them. No, I'm melting. So cute. I'm gonna have to adjust that a bit better so it works well. Also, welcome in, Shadowbart. Hello. My name's Ami Rainer. I'm from the Mirror World. You're doing well. Thank you for dropping by. If you miss things, 500 plus follower celebration, 5 new things, logo, background music, sub badges, CatGod. Did I forget something? I might have forgotten something. It's probably fine. Anyway, let's see. Did you voice the meow? I did not. I did not voice that one. That is, I guess CatGod themselves. That you have CatGod to thank. Okay. I feel so bad right now because my Wi-Fi made stream delay. No! Oh. Hopefully you can set it to a lower setting. Right when I sent the command, so I had no idea what's going on. Aw. Wait, hold on. Did I miss some things here? Hold on. Oh, right. Okay. Alright, so hold on. Can I split these off into 2 different ones? Yes, I can. Okay, let's not show anything I don't want to show. We want Aminya! Maybe next time. It was rather Ami-like. No, it is not. It is not, unfortunately. I will not take credit for that one. Okay, so, as I promised, KFC. I had promised ourselves some KFC, so, here we are. Okay, so quiet down the music for a bit. Okay, are you ready for peak fiction?
What the hell are you doing?
A Lifetime original mini-movie.
You don't answer my proposal, and now you're...
Wait, hold on. Well, it's too low definition. Okay, hold on. Perfect.
What the hell are you doing?
A Lifetime original mini-movie.
You don't answer my proposal, and now you're not answering my call.
I think I'm falling for the new chef.
Wow,
Jessica
it's
is
Colonel Sanders,
The
or
cook?
just Sanders.
Leave Jessica alone and skip town.
He has a secret recipe that's gonna change the world.
Harlan claims to have some secret recipe.
A secret recipe.
Spare me.
Is it
We all
chicken?
have our secrets. If you marry my daughter, I promise there'll be more long weekends in your future.
Mom, I have to
Ooh,
tell you.
spicy.
We have a problem.
Secret's out, chicken man. I'll take care of this. You're ruining everything! Just kill him already! Who the hell are you?
Harlan Sanders, the new chef.
Mario Lopez is Colonel Sanders.
Colonel
A Recipe
Sanders.
For Seduction premieres
A
December
recipe
13th at
for
noon,
seduction.
only on Lifetime. Presented
Dun,
by
dun,
Kentucky
dun, dun.
Fried Chicken.
Yeah, so that was a real thing. That was a thing that had happened. That was most certainly a thing. It looks awesome. It does, it does. It worries me that Ami knows the dialogue from memory. WTH? That was, interesting. Howdy, y'all. Hello, tags. Hello. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're not confused by, what had just transpired. Nothing of the unusual. Just the usual, in fact. You know, Colonel Sanders, dating sims, soap dramas, you know, usual. Hydrate, thank you. That ear. What ear? Huh? What? I don't see any. Must have been the wind. There is most definitely not some other enhancement that I put on stream anywhere else. Ami, do you remember the first video you watched on YouTube? That's tough. The problem why it's tough is because I remember YouTube when it... I'll be lying if I said I remember YouTube when it first came out. I was probably too little to remember YouTube when it first came out. I was definitely alive. The problem is just that YouTube looked a lot different than it did nowadays. Even if it did exist, I don't know if I used it or knew about it. But what would be the first video? I don't know. I guess that's something I don't remember. Well, I remember a lot of things, but that's probably not one of the things I remember. The background music, Ami. What about, huh? There's definitely not something I've totally forgotten. I've totally not forgotten about the background music. Trust. You guys can't fool me. First YouTube video I watched was back in 2006, and I by no means remember what it was. Yeah, I don't remember anything either. I do remember, way back, YouTube and Google were way more useless than they are nowadays. Like, there were a lot of times where you would search something up and get 0 results. Just no results. It's like, how to do thing blank. I remember, one of the first was the chocolate rain guy. I don't know the chocolate rain guy. A legend. Thank you for the reminder anyway, by the way, Hero. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. I don't remember. I do remember watching a lot of, like, animes or, like, just animes. Animes, dramas on YouTube. It was before, you know, copyright was a thing. Why didn't Automod censor your name? Apparently Ami is a word in another language. Or at least that's what Google tells me. Or Twitch is telling me it's Turkish. Twitch is telling me my name is Turkish, by the way. And it's profanity. Oh yeah, good times when there was anime on YouTube. Yeah, you used to be able to watch all the animes just on YouTube. Just straight up on YouTube. Anime in 3 parts. Yeah, and then first it was they had the whole anime. It's just the entire raw. Just on YouTube. And then they became clever. They're like, okay, well, what if we cut it up into multiple parts and name it funny? Is Ami short for Amelia or Amelie? Ami is short for Ami. Hold on. Ami is short for Ami. Just literally, and me. Me is all Ami is short for. With Naruto AMVs with Linkin Park music. Yeah, Linkin Park, or Green Day, or any of the OGs. Let me think if I could remember a song right now. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I think there are a lot of Linkin Park songs that were used for Transformers. I think. I was really into Linkin Park back in the day. Back in my day. Along with literally every other teenager. Every other angsty teenager back in the day. Yeah. So, let's see. I think I probably want to round this off, and then we'll take a short little break, and then we'll actually start playing a game. The emos. Yeah. There was a time where every piece of clothing I owned was either black or dark gray. Playing games? We will. Games minus the S. Hello Tyranno. Hello, welcome in. My name's Ami Rainer from the Mirror World, celebrating 500 plus followers on Twitch today with 5 new things I've introduced. Our logo, our sub badges, our background music, our CatGod. Was there a 5th thing? I don't remember. Who knows? Damn, everyone old here was an emo. My wardrobe is still black and leather. The emo never leaves. Yeah. My wardrobe is still 50% all black. A philosophical question. Are boneless wings chicken nuggets? That is a good question. They are, if you want them to be. Actually, no, because the nuggets are meat from the breast. So that technically they don't qualify. Thank you, Nick. Thank you very much. They're still usable, though. Yes, they are. Sure. I mean, when I teach my students about things, I always remind them that it's a human-made concept. Everything is a human-made concept. We decided these things were two different species because we said so. And that is mostly why. Next year, we might decide that they're not. Or we might decide that there are 4 species instead of 2. So who knows? Today, we might think boneless chicken is not nuggets. But tomorrow, we might think it's a hamburger. Just as today, we might think coffee is coffee, and tomorrow we might think it's bean soup. But then but another year from now, we might start to think that it's actually cereal. So who knows? Humans are funny. I don't know about that question, but I'm pretty sure I'm hungry. I'm pretty sure we're all very hungry now. It's evolving! Always. Thank you for the educational answer. You're welcome. Yo! Congrats on 500! Hope you hit 1K at the end of 2026. Thank you very much. Welcome in, the Mr. Seek. I super appreciate everyone's support. Of course, I'm repeating my heartfelt speech from like an hour ago will now be partially regurgitated. Again, thank you so much for everything, everyone's support, all the fun times we had, all the memories. I will not forget every cringe thing we've ever done, or if you are so unfortunate, every cringe thing that you have said in chat. It's all committed to memory. Every sus thing included. But that also includes all the happy memories we've made. So thank you guys very much for sticking around. Wait, Ami teaches biology? Yeah, I teach biology, chemistry, physics, earth and ocean science, programming, English, social studies, math, calculus. I teach a lot. It sounds like a goodbye speech. Are you graduating? I am not graduating yet. For those of you who do know, and those of you who not know, I did once say that I'll graduate after my 1000th short, and we are only on short 202. We still have 798 to go. And with it being 1.5 years, it means we still got about 5.5 years. 5 or 6 years to go. Somewhere around there. We're gonna be here for a while. And you guys are gonna get sick of me. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Please don't get sick of me. But yeah, the thing I wanted to say was basically, I don't worry about subscriber count, follower count, or anything like that. I don't... It might sound... Let's see, what's the word for it? It might sound overconfident? I might sound like I'm on a high horse? I don't know. But basically, my goal are mine's, you know, my goals are mine alone. But, the goals I have are more creative goals. So I have like, I want to do a cool thing. I want to show you guys a really cool thing that I did. I want to make a really cool thing because I want to make a really cool thing. I don't mind if not many people see. That's a little unfortunate, but it's not a requirement. We're still having fun. We're still being creative. We're still expressing ourselves. So it's okay. I won't be bogged down by, subscriber count or follower count and stuff like that. So suffice to say, we still will do milestone celebrations, but we won't fixate on the number. Cocky? Arrogant? Overconfident? Hubris. One of those words probably fits. But yeah. I know a lot of people talk about I want to hit such and such a milestone by the end of this year, or in 5 years I will have 1 million subscribers, or whatever. I feel like I just wanna... I've achieved part of my goals already. Streaming itself, I have achieved my goals already. I kind of put myself out there. I did things I've never done before. I've met wonderful people. I made some great friends. I've had a lot of fun. I've learned a ton of new things that I would have never learned otherwise. So I've achieved a lot, and I don't have to be I need such and such of a subscriber goal, whatever. I've gotten a lot already. I've gotten a lot out of this. But that doesn't mean my creative goals end. I still have a lot of things to do. I still want to make some games. I have 2 whole games that I've fully written out overview of the plot. The entire plot of 2 games written out. I know what I want to do. One of the games will be released for October this year. The other game will be released for April next year. Those are 2 things. I'll code it myself. I'm writing the script myself. I'm voicing almost, or probably, all the voices myself. One of them, I'll even draw all the assets myself. So it's gonna be a wild ride. And this is on top of all the things we do already. So all the shorts, all the occasional long form videos, all the stream upgrades, all the new behind the scenes systems that make CatGod tick, all sorts of things. Oh, John, are cute, thank you. Are you going to play the game or get a friend to play? A great suggestion. What if I ask my friends for a birthday present? Yeah. My birthday is around that time, 2 months from before that. I'm sure I could get a few people to play it. I will not play the game myself. I will make the games, but I will not play it on stream. I will get some of my friends to play it on stream, and I'll let you guys play the game for yourself to enjoy the things I make. So you will be your very own streamer that is not live. And then you guys will play it, and then you guys will tell me what you think. You guys could chat in the Discord and have fun and go, oh my god, I can't believe Ami did this thing. Did you see that ending? That ending was nuts. That's crazy. I can't believe this stuff happens in Ami's brain. Will there be Easter eggs? It depends. Not for the first one. The first one is a very serious game. So the first game is more serious. The second game is more of a joke. If I'm being perfectly honest, the second game is a little bit troll. The first game is a dead serious horror, It's absolutely dead serious. It's supposed to be taken seriously. The second game is meant to be for lulz. Because if you've seen me enough, you'll know that I love my silly horror games. The silly, over-the-top horror games that make absolutely no sense, that make me go like this. So I'm gonna be making some games like that. Fridge! Luke has encountered a fridge. When they checked inside, it was cake. Luke happily shared it with the rest chat. Yay! Perfect timing, actually. The Ami must die difficulty or rewrite. I'll make sure to add one. I'll make sure. Updated. Goal. Conquer the world. You didn't happen to check my book, did you? See, at least you didn't happen to pick up a black book recently, did you? You know, never mind. Never mind. I think it's good mindset to have. Thank you. Sorry, I had to flex the vocabulary. Don't worry. I'm losing vocabulary. I feel like the more I stream, the more vocabulary I lose. So thank you. I super appreciate it. We're here to support you. Thank you. So, building a rocket ship. Very close. Oh, wait. A black book? Was it like a notebook sort of thing? Close. I like to think it's more like a thicker book than that. It's kind of like a leathery texture, you know? But yeah, I think I'm gonna put it next to a notebook that was also black. Yeah. Is it gonna be a paid game? No, it's 100% free. I don't make paid games. And I don't plan to. Is it perhaps under a bed? Yeah, I'll look for it, you know. I might have dropped it somewhere. Hopefully no one's picked it up. Hopefully no one with psychopathic intentions have picked up the book. Because it'll be very bad if they did. But anyway, I digress. 8-Ball, can you steal the book for me? Damn. 8-Ball says, Ja. Yeah, so, I think is about time to take ourselves our first break. We have not taken a break in an hour and a half. I'm sure we need it. After this, I think we yapped enough. I want to play a game. It is my celebration after all. I can do whatever I want. 8-Ball. Du sprich? Dutch? I can't say it. I don't speak. Anyway, like I said, I believe it is time for us to take ourselves our first break. Grab yourself some water, grab yourself a snack, head to the bathroom if you haven't in a while. We'll be back in a short bit. As I've been busy, or rather, as Professor Ami has been busy for a little while, there hasn't been anything new. So, I don't know, let's go all the way back to the beginning, and we'll do a little something like this. I will see you in a short bit. Let's have Professor Ami from the past take over. Alright, see you in a... Hello, and welcome to another class with Professor Ami. Today, we'll be learning about primitive types. Applications use a lot of different types of data to do math and other interesting things, but when it comes down to it, there are some really, primitive types of data. The exact types of data vary between programming languages, but they usually boil down to characters, Boolean, integers, and floating point. Characters, or char, represent different, characters. These can be letters of the alphabet, symbols, or even numbers. Booleans, or bool, just represents true or false. Integers are whole numbers. There are many kinds of integer types, but they just hold different maximum number values. Floating point types, like float and double, allow storing really small decimal numbers or really large exponent numbers. Don't you love how programming is so organized and structured? everyone, welcome back. Let's see. Professor Ami has been on the loose. Hyperspace Ami. It's all good. You've been busy getting this already. It's wonderful. I have to go to sleep, but have a wonderful stream. Oh, congrats again, Hira. Congrats again, Ami. Thank you, Hira. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the evening and get lots of sleep. And have a wonderful weekend. Bye bye. Good night. Oh, Ami didn't choose 6-7 for numbers. Bruh. Yeah, it was an older video. Ami has put 6-7 in the decimal. Damn. Wait, what happened to the crowd control games? Did Twitch abandon them? No idea. Welcome back, Ami. Welcome back, welcome back. Yeah. Alright, so, to fit with the theme today, we'll be playing a special game. It's called Do Not Take This Cat Home. Whatever you do, do not take this cat home. Or so they tell me, but we'll find out. We'll find out really soon. Okay, so let me start it up. A lunch. Do not take this cat home. Ami is in her rebelling phase. I'm rebelling. I guess the emo stuff has never worn off. The emo phase has never worn off in that case. Why can't we take the cat home? It's so cute! Well, we'll find out. That's what we're here to find out. Okay, so it's been a long gap. Do I still remember how to stream? Let's see. Do I still remember? The answer is yes, I do. CatGod's looking a bit big there. CatGod, you might have to make yourself a little scarce. Like, perfect. Perfect. In fact. Perfect. Looking good, CatGod. Looking good. Alright. So, are my screens all prepared? It's not a phase, Mom. It's not a phase. Okay, English.
This game is not suitable for children or the easily disturbed. It includes depictions of horror elements, animal violence, death, abuse, relationships, disturbing imagery, loud noises, flashing images, lights, and more. Individuals suffering from anxiety, depression, or certain fears, phobias may not have a safe experience playing this game. For a full list of content, trigger warnings, go to the About section in this game's main page. Please take care of yourself.
Thank you for the warning. Alright, I'm out. Oh, it's real loud. It's real loud. Hold on. My ears. Okay, hold. I have indeed forgotten how to stream. In that short moment. Okay, so hold on. I think maybe around there. Alright, see you later, sillies. Bye bye. Have a wonderful rest of the evening and good night. Have a wonderful weekend. Good night. Yeah, get some snacks while you're gone. Oh, preferences. I like preferences. I would prefer full screen. you very much. Portuguese, Italian, or I don't know how to read this one. I'm not. I was just kidding. Welcome back. Welcome back. That was a quick one. Finally, Gumbo suggests a game. You're not having a great day as usual. Oh, great. It's the first time in a while that you felt like going out. But in the middle of your walk, it starts to rain. Typical, but maybe it's a sign that you should have just stayed home today. Yeah, you can always try again tomorrow, right? You turn your head home when... Huh? Oh, what was that? Okay, hold on. Is the audio loud enough for you to hear the meow? Okay. The JK was written in fine print. Couldn't see it. Oh, I suggested this? Yeah, you did. Gumbo, you did suggest this. You suggested this probably... I want to say mid last year? No, late last year. I think you suggested this late last year. Probably in fall. I'll have to double check that. Yeah, it was... I think it was your suggestion. It was on the list. Today is a Friday, by the way. It is a suggested games day. I did, but didn't remember. No. There were only a few people in the street. It makes sense due to the increase of missing peoples around the area recently. Well, that and the weather. But none of them reacted to the sound at all. Curiosity guides your steps. You follow the sound to the entrance of a dark, dingy alleyway. You timidly enter the alleyway and walk forward. The ground, dampened by the rain, makes your steps sound louder and more confident than you actually feel. Finally, the sound source comes to view in the cold, dim light of the alley. At the end of the alley, in a big cardboard box, is a cat. Huh? Well, guess that should have been obvious. It's an interesting looking cat. Its pretty yellow eyes shine like gold amongst the dark sea of its black fur. It puts its front paws on the edge of the box and looks up at you. So cute! And it definitely knows it. You've never had much of an opinion one way or another about cats before, but if they're all like this one, it's a shock they haven't found a way to rule the world. You don't think you mind bowing down to a feline overlord. You look around the alleyway with a small frown. Who leaves a cat in a cardboard box these days anyway? Wouldn't they just jump out and leave the box eventually? The cat doesn't answer you. Obviously. It doesn't do as you suggest and leave the box. It's just looking at you, as if waiting for you to make the next move. We have come to our first choice of the day. Let's see. got the suggestion. Don't remember any of it. Alright. So the name of the game is not to take the cat home, so let's just don't take it. With a sigh, you take a decisive step back. As cute as the cat is, you really can't afford to be taking in a pet on a whim. Rent's coming up soon, and your job doesn't exactly leave you rolling in dough. You give the cat a sad nod. Sorry. Good luck out there, okay? You turn around and leave the cat in the alleyway behind. Rain's picking up. Time to head home. Ending. Not a fool. I am not a fool. Alright, I guess that does it. Yeah. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the subscribe, the follows. Yeah, it's been great. Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Have a wonderful evening, afternoon, morning, wherever it is. Yeah. Oh, I guess that's it. Just kidding. No, we can't leave the cat like this. We gotta keep going. We must keep going. Nobody will know. Oh, he's heartless. How dare you leave the car, cat? Leave no evidence. And yet, today game, the latest car on the market. I left the latest car in a cardboard box in the alleyway. Okay. Could I skip until? Okay. Let's, oh, okay. Okay. Let's take him home. You know what? You reach into the box and pick the cat up, holding it out in front of you. Why not? You're all alone and, well, I'm kinda in the same boat myself, so... You bring the cat close. You didn't realize it was shivering until just then, but it slowly breathes easier as it presses into your chest. Why not stick together, right? At least for a little while. You think a little while will probably be more like a day. You'll be responsible and take it to the shelter tomorrow. But for now, let's get you out of the rain, okay? You stop by a small local pet shop for some cat food, and then head home. You live in a modest apartment. 1 bedroom, 1 bath. One you living in it alone. So it feels weird having another living being inside it after so long. Thank you for head pats. Thank you. Hello, Sataja. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Cat, let's go! Yay! Hello. Even if it is just a cat. After locking the front door and placing the cat on the floor, you watch for a moment as it curiously explores the new environment. Leaving the feline to its own devices, you set about making the both of you some dinner. You take out the can of cat food and open it with the tab on the top. You put some cat food on the saucer and click your tongue to call the cat over. It perks up at your beckoning and rushes over. It looks at a plate of food. And completely ignores it. not hungry, I guess. My social battery already died. Sag. Aw, we're gonna defeat CatGod! Yay! Well, I hope you rest up well. Hope you rest up well and charge your batteries. You have a whole weekend to do that. Hopefully. Hopefully. CatGod! CatGod didn't notice. Did you notice? CatGod is in the corner today. We have a CatGod in the corner. If you have forgotten or did not read the title, it's the 500 follower mini celebration. 5 new things. My new logo, if you scroll down, my new sub badges, my new background music, my new CatGod redeems. What's the 5th thing? I have no idea. I might have forgotten. I had thought that cat was part of the game. No. That's our CatGod over here. So you can do some redeems and you can pet the CatGod as well. Or attempt to feed it. But watch out. You might have a 40% of getting your face scratched off. You try not to let it annoy you. CatGod is migrating into the game! As it does. Cat doesn't understand the concept of money to appreciate the fact that you spent your hard-earned cash on it. It's just a cat after all. I'll just leave it here if you get hungry later, okay? The cat rubs its body against your legs, the purr. You smile. That's enough of the things for you. It follows you into the kitchen as you start on your own dinner. Decide that you have enough ingredients for a sandwich. Bread toasted, mayo and mustard spread, turkey and cheese and lettuce perfectly placed. Ow! You wince as you cut your finger on the knife while slicing a tomato. Stupid. You feel a little embarrassed for such a blunder and sigh, tossing a knife onto the cutting board. You're about to head to the bathroom for a bandage when the cat hops onto the counter. It sniffs at the knife and meows, almost pointedly at you. Don't worry, I'm alright. It's just that you watch as the cat starts to lick lightly, but enthusiastically, at the blood on the knife. At your blood. You're so shocked that by the time you come to your senses, the knife has been completely licked clean. The cat sits back, staring at you. You feel a little uneasy. Sure, cats aren't meat-eating predators, but that was a little weird, right? Sure, you're no cat expert, but that was definitely not something an ordinary cat would do, right? Well, regardless, you're not about to abandon a cat in need while it's still raining outside. Not after all your efforts. You are going to take it to the shelter tomorrow anyway. What's one night of awkwardness? Weird or not, it's just a cat. I have a coworker who volunteers taking care of cats or something similar. Every day she comes with a scar larger than the past one. That does not sound very Bogo's minted for them. They might need to reconsider. That's nice. Also, is the cat a tiger by any chance? Yeah, did you happen to pick up a tiger by accident? Maybe, but she has to force feed medicine and hold them while she gets scratched. Oof. I'm a cat expert, that's normal, JK. Cats will eat anything with cat food. Anything. I mean, imagine a person being served human food. It's like, oh, let's go to the human store and then we're gonna buy ourselves some premium human food in a can and then just, crank that stuff open and then prop it onto a plate and go, dinner, and go click your tongue. Alright, human, have your dinner. Dinner served. Dinner served. I'm pretty sure humans will not quite enjoy that. I can see why a cat wouldn't either. I sometimes wonder what is what, and who is who, and why is why. Do you ever wonder how is how, or when is when? Hello, cut the logs. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. My name is Ami from the Mirror World. For some reason, I feel like it doesn't say. Never mind. Have you happened to change your username recently? That's easy. What equals what? Checks out. Who equals who? Checks out. Y equals Y. Checks out. It does. It does. That does. That does check out. Well, always. Alright. The rest of the evening, unfortunately, goes downhill from there. Even after covering up your fingers cut with the bandage, the cat keeps trying to lick at the wound. While you're eating your sandwich, while you're cleaning up the kitchen, while you're watching TV, you gently push it away every time, but you're starting to get worried by the strange behavior. If it's got a taste for blood, it thinks you're food now. You're not sure what you'll do if it starts to get more aggressive. You keep thinking about the cat food sitting in the corner, untouched. Oh, come on already! Enough! You shove it away once, a little more forcefully this time out of annoyance. You feel bad immediately, but before you could do anything, the cat meows at you sharply and dashes off around the corner into the hall. You sigh deeply. At this point, you're just worried that it's going to take a bite out of you in your sleep. Maybe that you'll have an idea about how to calm it down. You can only hope. You don't have many other options left other than tossing the cat out in the rain. After finding a number for a local vet, you pick up your landline and the lights just went out? Great. Just great. The rain must have knocked out the power. You check your cell phone, only to find that it's out of batteries. You must have forgotten to charge it before leaving it out earlier. The outing has been so spur of the moment that had no doubt messed up your usual routine. You grab a flashlight and turn it on. It's quiet. It's too quiet. Did the rain stop? But then, why did the power go out? You look outside. The sky is pitch black. What time is it? You turn to check the clock. The cat sits on top of your digital clock, staring at you. Thinking now, you realize the clock shouldn't be working at all with the power outage, but the numbers are lit up and going completely haywire. The cat stares at you. It's completely still. You'd think it was a statue if you didn't know any better. It's not giving off any indication that it's alive. It's not blinking. It's not even breathing, but its eyes. This isn't normal. You're afraid. You want to run, but you're afraid of letting the cat out of your sight. You consider tossing the cat out after all. But as soon as the thought enters your head, you feel a sharp urge to vomit. Those eyes, its eyes, hold you still. Even with your flashlight trained on it, its pupils are large, inky, and the flashlight flickers. And the cat is gone. Fear immediately grips your mind. The silence, punctuated with the rapid pulsing of your blood in your heart, is overwritten as your ears slowly start to pick up the sound of static all around you. How is the clock working with no power? You don't know why such a question matters at the moment, but you feel as if having the answer will make sense of everything that's happening. That order will be restored. But no answer comes to mind. You back away from the clock and feel as if the air itself coils tightly and abruptly in response, like a predator prepared to pounce, but waiting for your next move. But you're afraid to move. You're afraid to even take a breath. But you can't stay still forever, right? Whatever's watching you, you can already feel its impatience. It's too eager. Don't know how you know this, but you can sense it as clearly as if it's being whispered. Let's play. Right into your ear. Right into your soul. It won't let you wait it out. Not that you could even if you did. You can't stay here. You have to run. With this thought, a sudden primal instinct awakens within you, making you tear yourself into a hasty burst of movement, of action. But you're still weak from the fear gripping on your mind. Your legs tangle together under your haste and you fall to the ground. No. A sharp pain explodes in the center of your foot. At first, you think you've broken your ankle, but something warm and wet trickles down the length of your foot, pooling underneath it. You hear the sound of metal scraping on tiles that are skidding across the floor, as if it's been kicked. Winded from your fall, you look in a daze and see the object glinting in a strange light coming from outside. The light pouring in from your now open front door. Thoughts of how, when, who, what, in regards to your inexplicably opened door, screech to a halt as your brain finally identifies the metallic object you've been staring at. It's your kitchen knife. It's still tinted red from your earlier blunder? No, that's not quite right. Isn't it completely licked clean by the... You gulp dryly at the pain in your foot. You barely have time to wonder how the knife ended up on your living room floor to be stepped on instead of resting on your cutting board in the kitchen where you've left it. When you spy something in the darkness just beyond the knife, it spies right back at you. A pair of glowing golden eyes come forward as the cat emerges from the shadows into light from your doorway. It pads lightly over the knife, as if skipping in delight. It bends down to lap at the blood dripping from the blade. Your senses slowly begin to overwhelm you. The chill of the air as it starts to suffocate you under its weight. The sound of your shaky breaths, discordant against the static now piercing your skull. The dryness on your tongue spreading to your throat. The incomprehensible sight of the stray you've taken in, licking away at the kitchen knife, once again completely clean. The scent of blood from the fresh wound on your foot. Blood. Golden eyes slide up to you as if in response to your sudden realization. Blood. You're hurt. Your foot is bleeding. You are bleeding. You're bleeding. The cat barely moves, shoulders twitching as if it's considering the act of pouncing forward. But you're already on your foot and out the door. You run, or rather limp, down the empty street. The sky is black and bleeding red. There's a strange light emitting from somewhere that casts everything in white. The houses, the trees, the road, even you. Everything except your blood. You can just barely glimpse the bloody imprints that your injured foot leaves in your wake with every impact it makes with the ground. It hurts, but you can't stop. You don't stop. Not when the shadows grow around you, but when you feel the gaze of eyes all over you. Not when the road ahead of you is darkened by a long shadow of something behind you. Even then, you can't stop running, because if that's the cat right there ahead of you, then what in the world is behind you? Rut-row. Very not good. We're caught between a rock and a hard place. Or rather, a cat and a cat. This is gonna be bad. Let's see, what have I missed? Lurk. Luke sits back and observes. Just fine. You've tasted the blood of your own lips. I guess that makes sense. I was somehow expecting self-cest. Tis. To jail with you, Satajo. To horny jail. No! Ami's so into the game, she hasn't realized what's happening in chat, which is funny. We need the keys of judgment. The keys of judgment. Into the jail with you. And here are the slammers. Oh, something fell. Watch her dodge this joke. I already did. Bringing this cat into the home has been nothing but a catastrophe. Nah, there's no way. I bet one head pat Ami gets it. There's a clear case of mosquito fiction. Gotta execute the cat. What if we double it and give it to the next person? If Ami fell into the mirror world with an initial speed of 20 meters per second and in 2 seconds, what is the diameter of the sun? No, stop it, I'm not guilty, no! Yeah, tell it to the judge. Oh wait, that's me. Hydrate to myself. to finish the entire game, but we'll see. Hydrate, thank you. Okay, I am curious. What is behind me?
Huh? Interesting. How very interesting.
Ending 0. It begins. How many endings are there? Oh my goodness. There are a lot of endings. I've got 1? I thought I got 2. Okay. I didn't save, no! She drank my tears. Oh, salty. Can I have some? How did Ami fall? Did you push Ami? Or cooked? There, 40. Check the top. Oh no. Oh no. We're gonna be here for a while. Okay. So. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. This is different. Hold on. You're walking. Right, of course. It's the first time in a while that you felt like going out. And you're glad that you actually did it. The weather is absolutely perfect today. That's a good sign, right? Maybe your luck is finally starting to turn around. You tentatively allow yourself to feel excited for the possibilities of where you could go or what you can do, maybe who you can meet. You're so deep in thought that you almost missed it. What was that? Curiosity guiding your steps, you follow the sounds to the entrance of a lonely alleyway. The sunlight only just manages to reach down between tall buildings on the either sides. Timidly enter the alleyway and walk forward. The loose gravel and scattered debris on the floor softens your steps. Okay, so is this the same? Okay, this part's still the same. Oh, but there's no skip button. Okay, wait, hold on. Let's save again. This is my first save of the game. Pick the cat. Hell, no, pick cat. You are my sunshine, only my sunshine. I don't remember the song very well. I wonder if every run or ending is from a perspective of a different person. Oh, spoiler! It's a spoiler alert. It's an interesting looking cat. Its pretty yellow eyes shine like gold amongst the dark seeds of its black fur. It puts its front paws on the edge of the box and looks up at you. So, you look so familiar, right? Off with Nick. Did you know that when the cat's eyes are big and round, it is in hunting mode, or it's hypnotizing you to pet it? Checks out. Makes sense. But then again, it is a cat. Not many different ways for a standard black cat to look after all. This one sure is cute though. Just look. It's not glaring at you or hissing at you for getting this close like other stray cats have in the past. It just sits there patiently, waiting for you to do something. Another fun fact, I want to get out of prison. A very fun fact. A very fun fact indeed. It is a very fun fact. Want to get a free visit to meet God? A next stream. No! Okay. What if we don't take the cat home again? Sadly, as cute as the cat is, you'd never take this thing home with you. You can't take it home with you. You're a responsible adult. You are! With rent, bills to pay, not to mention buying food to survive, there's no way you can take care of a cat for a long term, right? You can barely afford this little outing on your day off. What to do? Oh, there's more?
You're not ready.
Okay, we can leave the cat, feed the cat, play with the cat, and on second thought, I just wanted to share an interesting thought, and I'm now slated for execution. And the guy who tasted human didn't, by the way. Who said that? You're going to prison with Sadajo as well. A sacrifice. What did I do? I don't know, but I'll prepare some more cells just in case. We'll leave the cat. You don't think it's a good idea to get the cat's hopes up of having someone look after it if you're not willing to commit. What if it gets attached and somehow tracks you down to your home? It said something.
You never get away from it then.
Sorry, see you around, I guess. You stand up, the cat watching your every move. You make it halfway to the alley, and the cat meows almost pitifully at you. Ignore it!
No.
You need to nip this at the bud and get on with your day. It's what's best for both of you. You leave the alley and continue on your way. Wait, what was I doing? In all the excitement dealing with your furry dilemma, you've forgotten? You still haven't decided on what you are going to do for your day off. Oh! I'll go to the dog park. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. No clue, Ami just said. You must be strong, Ami. Resist the temptation. We'll resist it by going to the dog park. We decided to take a stroll in the park or something. The only one within walking distance to the nearby dog park. You think it'll make you feel better. First, you get to see a cute cat today, and now you get to see a cute dog. Well, several of them, in fact. The park is bustling with owners and their canine companions, playing frisbee, fetch, running, jumping, even napping. Such cuties. Whatever. Like you would want anything to do with these manky mutts. What's wrong? You didn't think that, did you? You decide to move on. The dogs are also adorable. You want to pet every single one that you come across, but you know not all the owners are cool with strangers just walking up and manhandling their pets. Not all dogs appreciate it either. So you stroll around the park, trying to exude a welcoming aura that will beckon one of these cute doggies to you. You didn't have to wait very long. You step up as the smallest, cutest puppy you've ever seen scampers up to you, blocking your path. Leave the park. Kick the puppy. Kill the puppy. Eat the puppy. Pick up the puppy. This is not normal. I thought we left the cat behind. Also, the background music was getting a little creepy for some reason. Wow, what if we do counter judgment against Gumbo and get him taste of jail as well? Gumbo's been there since day one. Oh, why else has he been here for every stream? I have my own cell, don't have to share. Third option seems funny. Would anyone like to know what dog tastes like? Those options are going crazy. I'm sure picking it up would be fine. You pick up the puppy and drop it. Terrified, you drop the puppy to the ground, practically throwing it from you. You immediately feel horrible, wincing in guilt at the tiny yelp it releases upon hitting the ground. The owner shoves you aside with a cutting glare and storms away with their puppy. I'm sorry. You call out, but they don't turn back or respond. Not that you expected them to. You deserved it. You're not feeling so great about being at the park at the moment. Maybe I should leave. Oh, let's leave the park. Good. I think I'll go to the carnival. No, extra sentence. 2 streams jail time. It could have been the evil CatGod, you know. CatGod is influencing your mind on me. You spend the day at the carnival. Ferris wheel, roller coaster, pharaoh boat. Rides you've been on before. Hoops, coin tosses, balloon darts. Games you've played before. Funnel cake, popcorn, cotton candy. Food you've eaten before. All the things you've enjoyed before. You're surrounded by groups of people all having fun together. Laughing, playing, eating, taking pictures, making memories. And then there's you. The sun hasn't started to set yet, still high in the sky, but it will soon. You start to wonder if maybe you should just go home for the day. When you stop in your tracks, you see something. My home! Mirrors. The mirror maze. Frick. I have to go. Everyone have fun. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Alright, I hope everything's okay, Satija. Otherwise, have a wonderful rest of the evening, or afternoon, or morning, wherever it is you are. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for dropping by. See you next time. Bye-bye. I'm gonna be honest, I have a bit of a clogged nose right now. Give me a quick second. I need to go blow my nose. Ugh. It's so hard to voice act like this. I'll be right back. Okay. I can breathe again. Much better. Objection! What? You are what you eat. Then I am a foot-long sandwich, therefore I can't be sentenced. Nice. Going back to where it all started. Ami's left the chat. Damn. Shame they got them. Welcome back, Ami. Thank you. Okay. Okay, here's the plan. We will stream for up to another half an hour. But I also want an actual ending. So we'll see if we can get a real ending. Like a longer ending. So not like an abrupt ending. So we'll keep going and we'll see what happens. Hopefully we'll have enough time for one kind of more real ending. And then we'll save the game for next time. So overtime. Is this supposed to be very long? Okay. If it's long, we'll end in half an hour. If we finish an ending early, we'll end a little early. Alright, let's go. You see something new. An attraction you've never seen before. A maze of funhouse mirrors? It sounds kinda lame, honestly. There isn't even a line to get in. But then, what else is there to do? Enter the maze! You enter the maze. A few rooms in and you notice the mirrors aren't all weird. Some just show you looking back at yourself. A little boring, a lot tired, and so very, very... Maybe this was a mistake. Why do you think going into a maze of mirrors was a good idea, even if it was something new to experience? I can't do this today. You turn around to head back the way you came, only to bump into a mirror. Oh! Here's the exit. You try again, only to find another mirror blocking your way. By the time you're all turned around, you realize that the way you came in is completely gone. Oh, okay. Don't panic. I just have to keep moving forward, right? You step through the only opening you could find and nearly trip over something on the ground. You bend over to pick it up. What's this doing here? In your hand rests a worn-looking flashlight. Curious, you flick it on. The light doesn't look very... Crap! Lights! Did the power go out? Or did the attraction operator forgot you're in here? How long have you been in here, actually? You pull out your phone to check the time, or maybe call the police. Your phone is dead. You grip the flashlight in your hand. The light it emitted earlier was dim enough for you to know there's probably not that much juice left. Best to reserve it for a worst case scenario and feel your way out. Yeah, you can do this. You take a calming breath. Well, forward we...
Hello, darling adventurer.
Who's that?
Welcome to the mirror maze. Would you like to know how to navigate the maze?
Yeah, I need help.
Once again, welcome to the mirror maze. You're in a bit of a jam, but don't worry. you're in good hands, or rather, good paws. See those little cuties here? They'll be doing their best to guide you through the maze. Aren't they generous? When you see a room, the emergency light will flash, letting you know that they passed before you for a second, and also what lies beyond them. Whenever you see these kitties, just go where they are and you'll reach the next room. Unfortunately, they're the only things in here. They're not the only things in here. It is highly suggested that you refrain from following any of our other guests. They can be sneaky or distracting, but they're always hostile. So, please take caution when advancing to the next room. Of course, this wouldn't be much of a mirror maze without mirrors. Can they hurt you? No, they're just mirrors, silly. They don't do anything at all. And you can't do anything to them either. They're just an obstacle you can't pass through. Go left, go center, go right. The choice is yours. So, if you find a room with no helpful kitties in sight, and the paths all lead to the mirror or something else, I recommend you stay put, and just maybe it'll work itself out. Now, for your navigation tools. The flashlight you have doesn't have much juice left. It's only let you a quick extra peek at your surroundings about 5 times, so try not to use it up at all at once. You can keep track of your progress through the rooms up to the left, and your lives on to the right. You've got 3 lives, so be careful to avoid less friendly guests lurking around. Why only 3, you ask? Because you're soft and squishy. It wouldn't take much damage to have you beyond repair. And besides, you're human. And humans usually only have 1 life, yes? And you get 3. Don't you think you ought to show a little more gratitude? And that's the end of your tutorial. Hopefully it was helpful. Are you ready to play? Let's just save here. What would you like to know? Ready to play. Can you turn off the flash, please? Game's too hard. The game's way too easy. Reset settings. Can you tell me the maze again? Alright. Let's see. It's showtime. I am ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready, ready. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. They had red eyes on here, so. Next room. Right. Left. Stay. This room feels off. Just wait. I think something just changed. Oh my god, left. Left.
Stay. This turn feels off. Just wait. I think something changed. Forward! Right. Also right. Also right. Also right. Forward. Forward. Nothing. Left. Forward. Right. Forward. Left. Forward. Forward. Left. Left. Uh-oh. Stay. This room feels off. Just wait. I think something changed. You see it! The exit. Getting flashbanged every second. Might need to add an epilepsy warning. Oh, my bad. Don't worry. I did it as quick as we could. Maybe quick as we could is not a good thing. The scenery shifts just slightly at first. But you're running too fast to stop yourself from colliding into glass. Except you didn't go into glass. You didn't exactly collide with it either. You simply passed through it. On the other side, you see an endless white void and yourself. Dozens of you. Hundreds of you wandering around. Aimless. Faceless. And empty. So empty and listless, they don't even acknowledge your presence. You try to turn back, but the glass doesn't give. Past the glass is a familiar black cat that walks up and looks at you. You think it's meowing at you, but you can't make up the sound. It tilts its head and then walks away. The glass goes dark. It's a reunion! One thing, just realize that IRL Gyaru and anime Gyaru are like heaven and earth. There are different types. There are many different types. Gyaru is a spectrum. It's a big spectrum. It's a big spectrum. It can range from being a little bit flashy to being absolutely over the top. Then you watch helplessly as it disappears completely. You're trapped with only yourself as company. Ending 19. You beat the maze! Yay! Okay. I've gotten pretty far. There are types of Gyara? There are. There's a lot of types. It's like a subculture of fashion. And also, I guess you can call it a lifestyle. I don't know. It's complicated. 2 out of 40. Pretty far, low. I can see it. Yeah, it is. It is pretty far. Pretty far if I do this. Okay, so what do I... Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay, what do we just do bad? Okay. Let's go to the okay. Okay. What happens if we just straight up die? Suddenly, the lights turn on. Your eyes burn from the sudden brightness. As your vision adjusts, you see you're completely surrounded by mirrors. The reflections all rustique in unique ways and look nothing like you. But they do look hungry. You back up. You don't know where to go. You back up again. You bump into a mirror and feel a hand firmly grip your shoulder. Jump! Gah! There's a sharp pain in your other shoulder. You rip away, looking back to see something leaning out of the mirror. Its face has no features, save for a large gaping mouth, stained in your blood. Looking around in panic, you think that the mirrors feel closer than they were before. The path you come in from is long gone. You're surrounded, and every time you blink, you swear the mirrors are getting closer and closer and closer. Your horrifying reflections look hungrier and hungrier and Ending 20. You failed the maze. Oh, womp womp. Awesome. That's 2 endings. You found the truth. It should have been me, not them. Alright, so let's load back to this one. What happens if we... Okay. Kick the puppy. What? It's just the puppy. Leave the park. Okay. Let's go back to the carnival. And let's skip. Okay, so let's not go in the maze. Actually, there's probably no need to do this here. So let's say overwrite this one. We don't need that. We don't need that one. The puppy is safe for now. There's gotta be a better way to spend your day off than wandering around staring at weird mirrors. Now what? Okay. Perfect. So it seems like the dog park, you have bad vibes there. I don't think we've seen everything we could see in the dog park yet, but let's move on to the movies. The cinema. It's been a while since a film came out that looked interesting enough for you to drag yourself to a movie theater. But there's a showing of one such film at an old theater. A movie was a little too niche to be picked up by the new cinema that opened right across the street. That's okay though. You're not exactly a fan of the crowds. And nothing ruins the experience of watching a new movie for you more than a noisy audience. Let's go to the old theater. You eagerly buy your ticket from an old man in the booth and head inside. It's barren of any trace of people, and the decor looks like it hasn't changed since the 80s. Treat yourself to a nice movie. Maybe even the 70s. But it's It's what you were counting on. You consider buying some popcorn, but couldn't help but be concerned that everything at the concession might be expired. You move on and walk through the halls, finally locating the theater designated as on your ticket stub. As expected, the theater your movie would be playing in is completely empty. Perfect. You pick a spot right in the middle, even counting the seats and taking into consideration the gap of the staircase. As you settle in, the dim lights fade away, leaving the room pitch black for a few seconds. Before the screen flickers on. No commercials or trailers pop up. The movie just starts. Please, you shrug and you let yourself get immersed in the opening scene. But just as you're getting into the premise, the doors behind you momentarily cast light on the room, ruining the atmosphere. You hold in a frustrated sigh. It's a public establishment after all. The place can't exactly afford to open if you're the only customer. You try to refocus on the movie, but you sense a new presence slowly shifting around the theater before heading in your general direction. What? You gape in utter disbelief as a stranger shuffles down the aisle, only to sit right in front of you. There's no one else here, and plenty of places to sit. The stranger is also unusually tall. Even with the stadium-like arrangement of the seats being on a somewhat of a steep incline, they're still completely blocking your view. Really, dude? The whole theater to sit, and you have to sit right in front of me. Thank you so much. My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day has been ruined. Of course, they always pick the worst place to sit. Hey, the worst, it could be worse. They could sit behind you and end up kicking their feet at your seat the entire duration of the movie. The other option is they sit right next to you, and you feel insanely awkward because the entire theater is empty, and this one random dude decides to sit right next to you. Okay. There are a lot of branching choices. Let's confront the stranger. You hate confrontation. You can already feel your palms starting to sweat at the idea of it. Your throat closes up and your body starts to shake. You've always been more of a flighter than a fighter. But you paid for this ticket. You've wanted to watch this movie for ages. And now this total stranger has the audacity to ruin the entire experience for you. You're all alone in this theater, and there's no one who'll help you if something goes wrong. But you're angry enough that you ignore the signs of your body's begging you to put as much distance as you can between yourself and the stranger. You stand up, even standing up and higher on the incline. The stranger is at least a head taller than you. The movie continues to play in the background, but you feel as if a hush immediately falls heavily over the theater at your movement. As if you can sense the stranger anticipating what you plan to do next. You square your shoulders and force a little bass in your voice. Hey! The effort makes your words come out more harshly than you intended, like a sudden and vicious spark, but you figure they deserve it anyway. You're being a real jerk, you know that. Just what are you playing at? Are you trying to piss me off? The silence that follows your words is deafening. So much so that you glance at the screen only to find that the movie has paused. Hydrate. Thank you. Your attention is ripped back to the stranger in front of you as they shift slightly. Like a small animal desperately trying to anticipate the moves of a predator. You don't move an inch. You don't look away. You don't dare to blink. Instead, your eyes widen as the person's head turns. Then turns some more. Then turns more. Beyond what should be possible, neck bones crackling to face you directly. You can't move. Wide, glowing eyes resting above a wider, grinning mouth gaze down on you. The stranger opens their mouth, and what comes out is something impossible to comprehend. The voice is endlessly deep and cracks like a waiting door, foreboding and oddly melodic, alluring, but it also saps you out of your terrified stance before you know it. You're already out the door. You run through the halls of the empty theater, heading to the exit. You feel something watching you from behind, but you're too afraid to look. The exit is now in sight. You sprint forward and burst through the doors. You look around frantically and spot the crowded cinema across the street. People, that's what you need. Safety in numbers. And all that, without thinking, you rush into the street with a sinking sensation crawling down your spine, compelling you to look behind you. And save. Perks of the theater being totally empty, you choose where to move. Downside, you have to move. Let's kick 'em. I'm down, let's do it. New development for the plan. Do we still want to do it? We run while we still can. This one's stronger than they look. Change of plans, we're running. Okay, let's see. What if I, look behind me? Despite your resistance, feel your head turning to look back on its own, while in the middle of the street. You catch a glimpse of a grotesque figure standing behind the glass doors of the old theater, watching you intensely, cradling something in their arms. Something familiar. But a glimpse is all you get, as a truck speeds forward and crashes into your body, ripping you into shreds, and your entrails spill and splatter across the road, traumatizing everyone around you. Truck. You're killed on impact. Your body splattered across the road, crushed further under the heavy tires. Ending 6. Poor screening arrangements. Truckin'! Well, that was certainly an ending. Alright, 4 out of 40. I think we made good progress. I'm really tired, so I think we're gonna end it here. We're gonna end it here. Alright. Wow, it's 4 out of 40 now. 2 times as many as before. I know, right? I'm so good at this game. Alright. In this case, I had a lot of fun. The stream was a little bit different from usual, even though we did a little bit of gaming at the end. Again, thank you guys all for your support. Thank you for sticking around for all this time. Or if you're new, thanks for dropping by and subscribing or following or whatever it is that you've been doing. I thank you guys so much for that. I am super grateful, as usual. And of course, look forward to more wonderful things to come. Thank you all for coming today. Hope you have a wonderful evening, afternoon, morning, wherever it is that you are. But for me, it's gonna be good night. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for the stream. Have a good rest. Thank you. Good night. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Congrats on 540. Thank you again. Alright. Good night, everyone. Have wonderful nightmares after ending off on a very interesting note in the game. Hydrate. I will. Alright. Like I was saying, I'll see you guys next time. It's gonna be good night for me. Except I'm probably gonna have a little treat before I go to bed. Otherwise, bye-bye. Good night. And then of course, here, let me do a little CatGod redeem here. CatGod also says good night. Alright, bye-bye.